last year at Easter time, it was my sister-in-law's turn to lead the children's chapel. And, of course, they've been preparing through Lent for this special time with the kids, just like the whole rest of the parish celebration. She read the story that we just heard of Jesus' resurrection, and put the children's Bible down and asked the children, very straightforward, come on here. What did Jesus do today? Why is today special? Dead silence. Blank stares. Said, oh, I know you guys know this because we've been talking about it. I'll give you a hint. It begins with an R. Little boy in the class gets all excited, shoots up his arm, and just babbles out, I know, recycle. For those of you who heard me start out with that last night and were brave enough to be back here today, please don't go to sleep, because I'm actually going to say something extra in the sermon that I didn't say last night. What has set the stage, of course, for Luke's telling of the resurrection story begins on the day that Jesus dies on the cross. It's the day before the Sabbath. The day's getting late. Joseph of Arimathea hurriedly wraps Jesus' body, tucks him away in a nearby tomb, and takes off for the Sabbath. That's what sets the stage for the female disciples to be coming Sunday morning with everything they need to properly prepare the body, wash it, anoint it, and go through the ritual. The shock, of course, is that they arrive not to find anything the way it should be. Find these messengers, these angels, these messengers from heaven, telling them an outrageous story. He's not here. He's not dead. He's alive again. They head back, tell the other disciples, who don't believe. And really, that's probably not surprising. If I stood here this morning and told you that my mother, who died a couple of years ago, was coming over for Easter dinner this evening, you'd probably either be afraid or worried, or certainly be thinking, poor old Father Vic has stripped his gears. It's irrational. It's ridiculous. And yet, the disciples come to figure out that it's true. The messengers talking with the women at the tomb use a word in Greek inviting them to remember that Jesus had predicted things would be like this. The word that's used is much more nuanced than the English word we use to translate it, remember. The original word is a kind of remembering that brings the past alive in the present moment with deep and powerful and transformative insight. It's the same word Luke uses at the Last Supper when Jesus is saying, do this in remembrance of me. The bread is my body, the wine is my blood. Do this in remembrance of me. I will be with you in this way always. Luke continues to tell the story from this moment as to how the disciples finally come to believe that it's true. The next story is two disciples traveling to Emmaus, encountering Jesus on the road, having a wonderful conversation with him, and not recognizing him until they finally sit down for supper that night. After that, we get a very short little anecdotal kind of a side comment. Oh, and by the way, he also appeared to Peter. Finally, Jesus appears when a large group of the disciples are all gathered together. It takes time for this mysterious, bizarre truth to settle in. And however they literally experienced it, the best way they can pass it on for future generations is to tell the stories that are preserved for us. That the incredible really did happen. The mystery is truth. Death is the loser. The life our Creator promises us goes on, is real, and it will be wonderful. My brothers and sisters, today I invite you simply to take in the mystery, to soak up the incredible news, and to live in the joy of resurrection.